General Hospital will reveal the week of March 10th to March 14th promises to bring General Hospital fans a whirlwind of unexpected twists, dramatic returns, and dark conspiracies that will push the storyline to new, thrilling heights. As familiar faces make their way back to Port Charles and new characters step onto the scene, the stakes have never been higher. With long-buried secrets coming to light and dangerous alliances forming in the shadows, this week is set to be one that viewers won't want to miss. After a prolonged absence, General Hospital fans will finally witness the much-anticipated return of Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, and her father, Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, in the episode airing on March 10th. However, their reappearance is far from a simple homecoming. It comes shrouded in mystery, tension, and a sense of impending danger. Charlotte's journey back to Port Charles has been anything but smooth, as powerful forces have worked tirelessly to keep her hidden and separated from her true family. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, determined to track down and rescue Charlotte, have followed a complex trail leading them to Buenos Aires. But what they initially believed to be a straightforward mission soon spirals into a perilous game of cat and mouse. The deeper they delve into the search, the more they realize they are not the only ones after Charlotte. Shadowy figures lurk in the background, monitoring every move Anna and Jason make, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With each step forward, the duo finds themselves entangled in an intricate web of deception, facing relentless adversaries who will go to any lengths to ensure Charlotte never returns home. As the tension builds, a high-stakes chase erupts in the streets of Buenos Aires. Anna and Jason find themselves cornered, outnumbered, and facing enemies whose true motives remain unknown. Who are these sinister figures working against them? Is there a greater force pulling the strings behind the scenes? And, most importantly, can they get to Charlotte before it's too late? Meanwhile, back in Port Charles, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, has been fighting tirelessly for her daughter's return, never once giving up hope despite the many obstacles in her way. But the real question is, will Charlotte be the same innocent girl she once was, or has time and the influence of her Cassadine lineage changed her forever? Charlotte's return to Port Charles is not just about reuniting with her mother. It is a pivotal moment in her journey, one that will force her to confront the legacy she has inherited. With Cassadine blood running through her veins, will she embrace her darker instincts, or will she rise above the chaos that has always followed her family? One thing is certain, Charlotte is not returning as a helpless victim. She is coming back with a fire that could either reunite her with her loved ones or set Port Charles ablaze. With Valentine by her side, the Cassadines may be preparing for a new era of dominance, one that will send shockwaves through every corner of town. The battle for Charlotte is far from over. As new threats emerge and old enemies resurface, Port Charles is about to witness a storm unlike anything it has seen before. Will Anna and Jason succeed in their mission, or will Charlotte's fate take a dangerous and irreversible turn? And when she finally sets foot back in Port Charles, will she bring peace, or destruction? One thing is for sure, the Cassadines are back, and Port Charles may never be the same again. Alongside the mounting tension surrounding Charlotte and Valentine's fate, Port Charles is set to welcome a fresh face with the arrival of Guy Gansert, a former contestant from The Golden Bachelorette. This time, he steps into the role of Geoffrey, a wildlife journalist whose presence will bring an intriguing new dynamic to the canvas. With his introduction, the storyline is poised for unexpected turns, particularly as he shares screen time with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros. At first glance, Geoffrey's arrival might seem like a fleeting cameo, a passing character simply stopping by Port Charles. However, the question remains, will he become a crucial player in Nina's already complicated life? Given the turbulence Nina has recently faced, particularly in her ongoing conflicts with Carly Corinthos and Michael Corinthos, Geoffrey's presence could serve as either a much-needed escape or yet another complication that deepens her troubles. For months, Nina has been struggling to regain her footing after her marriage to Sonny Corinthos unraveled, exposing her to even greater scrutiny and alienation. Her business dealings, personal relationships, and attempts to reconnect with Willow Tate have all been met with resistance. Just when it seems she might be finding a path forward, Geoffrey's arrival could disrupt everything. Could he be a confidant, someone who sees beyond her mistakes? Or will he stir the pot, uncovering secrets Nina would rather keep buried? As a journalist, Geoffrey is no stranger to digging deep for a story. While he specializes in wildlife reporting, his instincts as an investigator could lead him to Port Charles's biggest scandals. If he gets too close to the truth, whether it's Nina's past deceptions or something far more sinister, he could quickly go from ally to adversary. And given Nina's track record, one wrong move could pull her into yet another storm of controversy. Will Geoffrey be a short-term presence, or is he here to stay? If he does stick around, could his time in Port Charles mark a turning point for Nina, either as a friend who helps her rebuild or a wild card who exposes her in ways she never expected? With Port Charles being a town where secrets rarely stay hidden, Geoffrey's arrival could be the catalyst for drama that no one saw coming. One thing is for sure. Nina's life is never simple, and Geoffrey's entrance into her orbit will only add to the unpredictability that follows her wherever she goes. However, the introduction of new characters doesn't stop there. On March 7th, viewers witnessed the arrival of Vaughn, a mysterious new figure tied to the WSB, who has now been revealed as the handler assigned to Jocelyn Jax, Eaton McCoy. Played by actor Bryce Durfee, Vaughn brings a fresh dynamic to General Hospital, offering both professional intrigue and the potential for a romantic entanglement with Jocelyn. But beneath his composed demeanor lies an enigma, one that could either protect Jocelyn or lead her straight into danger. From the moment Vaughn stepped onto the scene, it became clear that he wasn't just another agent passing through town. His presence hints at something far more complex, something tangled within the shadowy world of the WSB, an organization that has been increasingly shrouded in secrecy and corruption. While Jocelyn may see him as a protector, a guide into the complexities of intelligence work, there remains a crucial question: can she truly trust him? The WSB has a long history of operating in moral gray areas, often blurring the lines between justice and manipulation. If Vaughn has been sent to oversee Jocelyn's involvement, what exactly does that mean for her? Is he a mentor who genuinely wants to keep her safe, or does he have a hidden agenda, one that ties into the deeper, more sinister forces at play within the agency? As Jocelyn navigates this new chapter in her life, Vaughn's influence will undoubtedly grow. Sparks may fly between them, but if Jocelyn finds herself drawn to him, she could also be placing herself in a precarious position. Romance within the high-stakes world of espionage comes with its own set of risks. If Vaughn is harboring secrets, falling for him could put Jocelyn right in the crosshairs of something far bigger than she ever anticipated. With the WSB's dark past continuing to resurface, Vaughn's arrival might not just signify a new storyline, it could be the beginning of a much larger shift in General Hospital's landscape. Could he be the key to exposing a hidden conspiracy within the agency? Or is he a pawn in a greater game, manipulating Jocelyn to serve an agenda she doesn't yet understand? One thing is certain: Vaughn's presence in Port Charles is no coincidence. Whether he proves to be an ally or a dangerous adversary remains to be seen, but his connection to Jocelyn, and to the WSB, will undoubtedly change everything. The arrival of new characters, coupled with the long-awaited return of familiar faces, is set to send shockwaves through General Hospital, promising unexpected confrontations and high-stakes battles that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. As tensions rise and secrets begin to unravel, Port Charles will once again become the stage for a gripping fight for power, redemption, and survival. Valentine Cassadine's, James Patrick Stewart, return is anything but simple. After spending time in Buenos Aires, evading enemies and making desperate moves to protect his daughter, Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, he now faces his greatest challenge yet. His enemies are closing in, his past is catching up to him, and the Cassadine name, once a source of power, has become a heavy burden. Can Valentine outmaneuver his fate, or is he destined to lose everything in a war he never saw coming? His return to Port Charles will not go unnoticed, and those who have crossed him in the past may soon find themselves caught in the crossfire. Meanwhile, the presence of Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, the enigmatic WSB agent connected to Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, has raised more questions than answers. From the moment he arrived, Vaughn has carried an air of mystery, leaving many to wonder if he is truly a trusted ally, or a wolf in sheep's clothing. The WSB, once a symbol of justice, has become increasingly corrupted, riddled with hidden agendas and dangerous operatives willing to betray even their closest allies. Vaughn's ties to the organization suggest that he knows far more than he lets on. As Jocelyn finds herself entangled in Vaughn's world, the stakes will only grow higher. Will she be the one to uncover his secrets, or will Vaughn manipulate her into playing a role she never intended? His presence could be the key to exposing the WSB's darkest operations, or it could mean that an even greater threat is on the horizon. If Vaughn is hiding something, the truth won't stay buried for long. With Valentine fighting for his future and Vaughn's true nature yet to be revealed, the coming weeks in Port Charles will be anything but peaceful. Loyalties will be tested, betrayals will come to light, and the battles brewing behind the scenes will finally explode in ways no one saw coming. Whether it's the Cassadines reclaiming their power or the WSB unraveling from within, one thing is certain: General Hospital is about to be rocked by a storm that will change everything. With a series of explosive developments, the week of March 10th to March 14th promises more than just long-awaited reunions. It will be a battleground of high-stakes confrontations, life-or-death chases, and unanswered mysteries that will leave General Hospital fans at the edge of their seats. The fate of key characters hangs in the balance, as shocking revelations and unexpected alliances reshape the very foundation of Port Charles. Will Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, finally be rescued from the dangers that have kept her away from her mother, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning? Or will the dark forces lurking in the shadows prove to be too powerful for even Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, to overcome? Charlotte's return has the potential to change everything. But whether she comes back as a symbol of hope or a force of destruction remains to be seen. Meanwhile, the arrival of Geoffrey, Guy Gansert, the charismatic wildlife journalist, brings both intrigue and uncertainty to Nina Reeves' Cynthia Watros' already tumultuous life. Is he merely a passing presence in Port Charles, or will he stir the waters in ways that will upend Nina's world yet again? With everything she has endured in recent months, battles with Carly, strained family ties, and the fallout of her fractured marriage, Nina cannot afford another storm. But with Geoffrey's arrival, it seems chaos may be knocking at her door once more. And then, there's Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, the enigmatic WSB operative tied to Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy. His sudden emergence has raised questions, suspicions, and a sense of foreboding. Is he truly an ally, someone Jocelyn can trust, or is he a traitor lurking in the shadows, playing a dangerous game that could put her and others in harm's way? The WSB has been clouded by secrets and deception for years, and Vaughn's presence suggests that another conspiracy may be unraveling, one that could have deadly consequences. As the week unfolds, the battle lines will be drawn, and the truth will begin to surface. Will the heroes of Port Charles triumph, or are they about to be blindsided by betrayals they never saw coming? One thing is certain: no one is safe, and the stakes have never been higher. Don't miss a moment of General Hospital this week. The twists, the revelations, and the heart-pounding drama are just beginning. Stay tuned to see how it all unfolds.